This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, good evening and welcome to Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in, yes, you guessed it, Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Radio, bring you the 2024 high school football season opener between the River Ridge Hawks and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast are Jerry Apple and Aiden Mew. Gentlemen.
Hi, Diedrich.
Hi, Jerry.
How you doing, Diedrich?
I'm good, Jerry. And Aiden, how you doing?
Good.
We have to point out this will be Aiden's last broadcast with us for a while because he's leaving us to go on to bigger and better things, bigger towns, bigger experiences, bigger stuff. He's heading to Western Washington University in Bellingham. Make us proud, buddy. 2 weeks, he says, yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah, try. All right. So big changes for us. Big changes in the offseason. Reclassification and new coaches. Shelton is now a Class 3A team and has a new coach, Josh Monroe. Highclimbers will be playing in the 3A Greater St. Helens League this season. And that 6-team league includes 4 schools in Vancouver and, of course, Kelso, along with Shelton. River Ridge also is a 3A and now in the 12-team Puget Sound League that has perennial powers like Lincoln, Gig Harbor, and Timberline. Now, 2 of those teams were in its league last year, so they're pretty familiar.
Oh, Lincoln's always good.
Oh, Lincoln's going to be
They're phenomenal.
Yeah, they're up there with Yelm these days. So last season, the Climbers were 3-6. I put down 3-9, but they're 3-6 last year, finishing 5th in the 2A Evergreen Conference. The Hawks went winless in the South Sound Conference, 0-9. Rebuilding as, well, let's hope they're ready for this. First game of the season. Are you ready, guys?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And looking at the stands here, the fans are ready.
Yeah.
And we are.
Well, we're learning a lot tonight about the players. We, this is pretty new to us.
Yeah.
This season.
The
first game. We don't know what to expect.
We don't. We tried to make it up to the Jamboree. We're not able to do that. That was last week. I found some of it online. It was very difficult to watch because of the system that was used, but I got a sense of what to expect. But what they do in a Jamboree does not always transfer into a game. And then we'll get into conference, and it'll be all whatever we saw the last 3 weeks would be wiped out.
Well, the little bit that I watched Wyatt DePoe last year, I was impressed. So I expect him to improve and gain experience and be a good quarterback this year for us.
Good team leader.
Did you get a chance to play with him, Aiden? Just out of curiosity, since when you played, maybe you played a few years back.
Sort of.
Sort of. So
I played the 2 games.
Okay.
There's a couple names that we know real well, and
Right.
that's Brotherton, Cody, and Bennett. Both are very good athletes,
Yeah, right.
and I'm expecting a lot out of them tonight.
Benjamin Morford, always, really, he's always impressed me. Troy Green.
Yeah.
He, up and down last season, I think he was battling some injuries off and on, so he didn't play as much.
Did he play linebacker last year?
Yes.
Okay.
And I remember talking to the previous coach about him, and he called him a stud. So, but he never really, the stud part never really showed up so much on the field. At times it did, but not as much last season.
Yeah, another player I think we should be watching tonight, I think we'll see a lot of and hear a lot about, is Hunter Left. Hunter set a record, I think, for tackles last year in one of the games, if I'm not mistaken.
I was looking at the records earlier today, and I thought that Mason Goose broke a passing record a couple years ago, but his name wasn't on that list, so I don't think that list that I was looking at was updated.
Yeah.
Because, I remember Hunter Left had, and there was a game a couple years ago where
touchdown record was broken.
Yeah, touchdown record was broken, but an interception record was broken too. And we called that game, and I didn't see that either. So, I don't think that list was updated. So somebody needs to update that. Booster Club. I'm sorry. It's hard to maintain stuff. While they're announcing the starters, we're going to take a break because we have some business to take care of. The Highclimbers have yet to come out of the locker room. River Ridge is here on the field. I mean, the Highclimbers are here. We saw them warming up. They're just not out on the field right now. We'll be right back with more from Jack Stark Field in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
What if suddenly the Northwest lost all hydropower? Half of our local energy would instantly disappear. 34 billion watts, gone, just like that. All that clean, renewable energy would immediately be replaced with fossil fuels. So greenhouse gases would instantly rise. Our global temperature would have nowhere to go but up, and up, and up. And our electric bills would grow as quickly as our carbon footprint. Because without hydropower, 80% of the renewable energy that we currently rely on would be gone. Thankfully, hydropower remains. Clean, abundant, affordable, and 100% carbon-free. Our power is water.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at Highclimber Stadium and Jack Stark Field. Deeper Allen, Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu for you. Highclimbers, their starters were introduced, but they're still not out on the field, guys. It's just building suspense, you think?
I think so,
Okay.
definitely.
What do you think, Aiden?
With what's being played right now,
I think you're going to see a big
warm-up song.
Big roar in the crowd here.
Okay. Let's see if we can't move the camera over here.
Well, there's no wind tonight.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is one time we would like to have a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I was complaining about that with Aiden before, and it's going, the one time we want a wind when we're setting up. You can still see me. I'm a little drenched here. But yeah, it's like one time we want wind.
It was funny. I took a sweatshirt out to my car, and my wife said, "Wait a minute. It's about 90 degrees out there. You're taking a sweatshirt?" I said, "You should see what happens when the wind starts to come up and it comes into the crowd." And she said, "Okay."
Well, here come the Highclimbers. Cheerleaders leading the way as they enter from the tunnel out and onto the field with some gray smoke trailing the banners, the Shelton Highclimber banners. That's pretty cool as the team meets at midfield. You know, having never been in one of those, Aiden, have you?
It's not with smoke, no.
Well, the big old pre-game scrum as a
New
team.
everything, new tradition as well for
Yeah.
leading or coming out of the locker room.
Well, the cheerleaders are still out there by the S in the field with the flags. And we're probably going to do a little cheer, I would imagine. We can't hear them up here. Too many people, all this. And we do have the color guard getting ready to come on, the NJROTC. Such a fabulous group of kids. Jerry, you've dealt with them.
I'll tell you what, the NJROTC program is wonderful. And every time I have a student from the NJROTC program in my class, they are so respectful.
They are.
So respectful.
Heard a story, former commander of the NJROTC. Some guys are messing around in class, and they're ignoring the teacher. Commander walks in. Everybody goes to their seats. Nobody messes around.
That's right.
Yeah. So we're going to get the toss of the coin here. Boy, this is kind of going in a weird schedule as we're ready to get the toss of the coin. We've got Gabe Gooley out there. Quinn McKinnon. See, I got Caleb Jordan, and the other captain is Weir, number 27. That's Adrian Weir. Those are the captains for Shelton. I did not grab the captains for River Ridge, guys.
I take it Adrian Weir will be the kicker tonight?
Yes. You are correct, sir.
Okay.
I'm starting to sound like Ed McMahon. You are correct, sir. Aiden probably doesn't know who Ed McMahon is.
Nope.
Do you know who Johnny Carson is?
Nope.
Or was? Yeah, okay. Oh, the young, the youth. Need to broaden your horizons. Watch old TV every once in a while.
I don't even watch new TV.
Oh, okay. Well, you can find them online somewhere. Let's see here. The captains. I have 13, 7, 44, and I don't have the fourth one for River Ridge. So 13 is the quarterback, Kadarian Harper. 7 is Troy Cho. 77, not 7. 77. And that is Jimmy Liato. And 44 is David Castleberry, and I don't have the last number. There was only 3 of them, so I had them all. Okay. And it looks like the Hawks are going to receive the kickoff. So that's what we're going to start out with, guys. We're going to see the Hawks offense and the Climber defense.
Did Shelton defer?
I think they won the toss and decided to accept the kick. I think that's what it was. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking for names.
Okay.
That's your job, Jerry.
I know. I'm sorry.
And so we are going to take a quick break for the national anthem. We'll be back with the kickoff between the River Ridge Hawks and the Shelton Highclimbers in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
And we are back at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. The NJROTC. I'm out of practice, guys, so please forgive me. They just stepped off the field after the national anthem. We're ready to get this thing underway. The Highclimbers are all fired up. River Ridge Hawks all fired up. This nearly capacity crowd all fired up. And there's a camera behind me, and I'm probably going to block her view. Sorry, ladies. River Ridge filming crew is right behind us, so you might have to move you guys down over here to get a better view. Otherwise, they're getting the back of my head, and that's
okay?
That's no good because I stand.
Did you see okay?
They're ignoring everybody anyway. So, all right, so got a good. Looks like we got a full crew out there on the refereeing crew.
You could probably move over if you wanted to.
Jerry's just trying to help out the film crew, trying to be a nice guy. Oh, look who's in. He's just going to sit there. Oh, celebrities are in here in town, in the stadium. Mason Goose just walked in. We talked about him in the pregame. Steve Dunkel, Mason County Auditor, sitting next to Jerry. He can't hear me. Probably a good thing. He's in the house. I'm sure there's other officials. I saw a county official, one of the county employees that I deal with every day, Mackenzie Smith. She's in the house, too. I saw her drive in. So it's what you expect for Friday night in Shelton. Everybody comes out. Anyways, we're ready to get this underway. Adrian Weir will tee it up at the 40 to kick it off. Highclimbers, red jerseys, white numbers, black pants, black helmet, of course, with that red S in the axe. The Hawks, all white with the blue numbers. Blue helmets with the white hawk on the helmet as well. We're ready to rock and roll here, get this underway. Feels like I've been waiting for this all day, guys. Been waiting this for like a month. But I don't feel I'm ready. So here we go. The ball's on the tee, and here's the runner. And the kick. High, end over end kick. Taken at the 10-yard line by number 2. He goes straight up the middle, big hole up the middle, breaks it into the 40, 45, cuts it back in midfield, slips a tackle. He's gone into the 30, nearly caught there, off the sidelines. I think he's going to score a touchdown. River Ridge Hawks, no flags. Wow. Straight away, the Hawks strike first.
79-yard kickoff.
That was Navio Brown with the return, 90 yards. Jerry, it was 90 yards. It was at the 10.
It was at the 10,
yeah.
So 90 yards.
90-yard touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown. Point after coming for the Hawks. They're on the board, 6-0. We're 14 seconds into this game.
What a way to start your season.
And somebody missed an assignment. They're going to kick it. Number 15 is the kicker, and that is Julian Estagoli. The holder's number 38, and that's Taylor McAlpine. Snap a little off, puts it down, kick is up. Looks like it split the uprights. It does so quickly. River Ridge strikes first. 11:46 to go, first quarter, 7-0. River Ridge will be back. This is Mesa Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, if you're a Highclimber fan, you don't like to see that. If you're a Hawk fan, you're just very, very big old smile.
Oh, beautiful run.
Yeah, nice blocking, and Brown found the holes. Went right where he was supposed to. Highclimbers had a couple opportunities to catch him, but could not. And it's 7-0. And the Hawks we're getting ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Got Brotherton, it looks like. Yeah, Brotherton back on the near side. Can't see who's the far guy. Anybody get that? I can't see the number.
I just see double digits, I think.
Yeah, so I think it's 16, but I don't think that's right. Taylor Dickey doesn't seem right. But the ball's teed up at the 40. The Hawks are leading 7-0, 11:46 to go, first quarter. Going to kickoff return for a touchdown, and let's see what the Highclimbers can do.
Let's see if the Highclimbers can return the favor.
They're going to run up slow, kick it high, and a little short. It'll drop at the 17, take a roll. It's going to be picked up there at the, oh, he just left it there, and the ball was down. That is, I think a Highclimber did fall on it eventually. Yeah, Cody Brotherton went over there and fell on the ball as the back there, the returner didn't look like he knew what he was going to do. He just let it roll in front of him. So the Highclimbers will start out 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line.
43-yard kickoff, no return.
So the question we were all debating is who will be the starting quarterback for the Highclimbers. The starters list has Wyatt DePoe as the QB. My scouting had a pistol formation with a back behind DePoe and a back beside him to his right, a step in front of him. So out of the pistol with the receiver on the backs or each side. Quick dump off to, oh my goodness, that's intercepted off the deflection. The pass was intended for Bennett Henry. It deflected off his hands, was taken down, and I think it was number 4 for River Ridge, Ethan Velasic with the pick, and the Hawks have the ball right back with the 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 11. Wow. Big change of shift in momentum here, all to the guys in white right now. And we're only 19 seconds into the game. 11:41 to go. 7-0 River Ridge with the lead in the ball on the Highclimber 11-yard line, 1st and 10. I formation here as Harper goes under center. Has a receiver on each side. Turn around, hand it off to the first back. He's stopped in the backfoot and then dropped for a loss. Who was there? Number 96, gave it Gooley. Blew that play up. A loss of 4. Looks like a loss of 3 on the play back to the 14. So 2nd down and 13 from the 14-yard line. Good play by Gooley. Blasting through the hole and getting to the running back. Again, Harper's under center under the I formation. Receiver in motion. That's Brown. Handoff. Nope, it's a play action. Harper in is being chased. He'll just kind of flip it to Brown on the sidelines. He's kicked out of bounds. Good coverage out there by Brotherton, who knocked him out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So 3rd down and 5 coming for the Hawks. Well, they're going to spot it at the 7-yard line. Make it 3rd down and 6. Clock is stopped at 11 minutes and 1 second to go here in the first quarter. So 3rd and 6 coming from the 7. Full house backfield, turn around, hand it off, and nowhere to go is number 29. That was Adrian Harvey brought down for another loss on the play back to the 10-yard line. Brings a 4th down. Hunter Left credited with that tackle.
Who was the runner?
29, Jerry.
Thank you.
Brings a 4th down, it looks like. No, I don't know if they're going to kick it or they're going to go for it on this 4th and 7 from the 9-yard line. Or 4th and 8, actually, from the 9-yard line.
Well, the defense has looked really good in the red zone.
Well, so far they have to. They're going to attempt a 26-yard field goal here. Are the Hawks trying to add to their lead? There's a snap, spots down, kick is up. Splits the uprights, yes it does, and that makes it 10-0 River Ridge on top of Shelton. 10:08 to go here, first quarter. This is the Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Well, it's 10-0 River Ridge on top of Shelton here. 10:09. Why do I want to say 10:09? It says 10:08 on the scoreboard, and I keep saying 9. 10:08 to go here in the first quarter. Hawks are getting ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Gentlemen, any thoughts so far? Guess not. Everybody's just, I would say crickets, but no, we don't have crickets here. There's too many people in the crowd. So River Ridge has it teed up at the 40. Kick it back after the 26-yard field goal to give them a 10-0 advantage. Yeah, Brotherton to the far side now, and I can't see who's on the near side. It is Jaden Hoffman kicking things off for River Ridge here, who's a run up and a kick high, end over end. About the same spot as last time, caught there at the 10 by Brotherton to the 20. Kicks it outside 25. Tried to slip a trap tackle. Spun down just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers there.
Nice return by Brotherton.
Good 20-yard return.
Yeah.
Spot the ball right at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Shelton. The first play from scrimmage for the Highclimbers ended up in a turnover, an interception off a deflection. That's really nobody's fault, in my opinion. It just didn't go. It just, the defender was there.
It's just also a very fast-paced play.
That's exactly right. So DePoe is in the pistol, one back behind him, three receivers near side, one to the far side. It's Gooley, I believe. He gets the handoff straight up the middle on the run. I'm wrong on the runner. Gets 5 straight up the middle. It's actually, now let's see, I didn't see who did the running there, guys. I didn't see.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I thought it was,
Hunter Left is checking into the game.
Okay, so it wasn't Left.
Is it 44?
44.
It was a single digit, guys. I think it might have been Zane Hardy, number 9. Looked like an 8 to me, but it was a handoff. So again, out of the pistol, two receivers far side, one to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield, turn around, hand it off to the same guy, busted in there and knocking him down. Actually, it's going to be number 0, and that's Robert Knight the third. So he was the carrier the last time, guys. So 0 was the carrier, Jerry. 0.
Yep.
So.
And that's Robert Knight.
Yep.
Okay.
Loss of 4 on that play, so it makes it 3rd and 9 from the 31 now. Climbers taking a little more time in the huddle this time. DePoe brings them out, goes out of the pistol. 3 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Left will go into the backfield beside DePoe. Knight, the back behind him. Little rollout near side. Little dump off and diving for the ball. Can't connect on it. Oh, they do say he got it. Is going to be Henry, one guy said it was complete, but he did not have control. It's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So 4th and 9 from the 31 for the Highclimbers. Trailing this ball game, 10-0, 8:31 to go, first quarter. Punting situation for the Highclimbers. Is that Braden Phipps back there to punt it away? And we're going to get a flag here. First penalty of the night. Going to be a false start. Assuming that's Brown waiting for the kick return. He's perfectly perpendicular from where I'm standing, so I can't see his number. I think it's Brown. It might be Haggard. Now we have an offsides call on River Ridge. That'll give the Highclimbers 5 yards. Bring the ball up to the 36-yard line. It is now 4th and 4 from the 36.
First penalty of the ball game.
Snap on target. Here's the boot high. Oh, beautiful hang time on that. It hits at the 38, takes a River Ridge bounce, and then takes a Highclimber bounce. It'll be down at the 37.
So nice kick, though.
Yeah, big time, a hang time on that. And that will give the Hawks the ball on their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10. They're leading 10-0. 8:19 to go, first quarter. Hawks have had all the offense so far in this quarter. And Harper will go under center out of the I formation with a receiver on the near side, nobody on the far side. Handoff. And here is the runner, number 1. That is Gonzalez, spinning across the, close to the 45 to the 40. Finding a little running room around the right side. The 2nd down and 4 from the 40-yard line. Correct that, that's 3. PA guy was right, I was wrong.
Yeah, I'd pick up a 6 on that. Yeah.
7, Jerry, because
you want to give it 7?
I'm giving him 7.
That's right, you are good about that.
Here's another pitch this time to the left side. Here is Gonzalez trying to run over guys and gets across midfield into Highclimber territory at the 49. Wrapped up by Keenan Moore.
Gain of 6 on the play, first down.
1st and 10 from the 49 are the Hawks in the Highclimber territory. 7:34 to go, first quarter. 10-0, River Ridge with the lead and the ball. Right in front of us, Harper under center, receiver on the far side. I formation, turnaround, handoff again. This is Gonzalez. We're trying to find some running room. Ooh, I thought I saw a face mask in there, but Gonzalez powers out a couple of yards. Hard fought 2 around the right side.
Cody Barringer checking into the game.
Second and 8 from the 47. Here come the lights now. Maybe I can see my sheet.
There you go.
I'm bending it, I'm bowing it backwards so I can see. But keep forgetting I got to bring a light. 6:40 to go and counting on the first quarter clock, and we have a whistle. It's a timeout call by the referee in the secondary. I think somebody's gold chain was hanging out. 6:38, and now the clock rolls. Here's a little play action. Harper back, throws far side into double coverage. Oh, and nearly pulling it down, but it falls incomplete with number 84. That's Caleb Marquez. Couldn't haul it in. 2 defenders right there in his face. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 8.
But he definitely has a good arm.
Oh, he does. It was on target.
Great guard, a great arm.
Right on target. The Highclimber defense, the coverage was just there. You can't catch it if you can't see it.
Yeah.
And that was great coverage by the Highclimbers. They got the spot wrong where they put the ball down.
Gonzalez is a leading ball carrier for River Ridge. He's carried it 4 times for 11 yards.
Finally get the spot right for the beginning of this third down. 3rd and 8 from the 47. 6.5 minutes to go, first quarter. 10-0 River Ridge with the lead in the ball. Shotgun this time for Harper. 3 receivers near side. Back to pass he goes. He's flushed out, slipped and got up. He's on the scramble trying to break around there outside. Finds a little running room and dives to the 40. Stopped just short of the 40. I think it was Brotherton in there at the stop. He was stopped. Actually, they mark him down at the 42. He is going to be 3 yards short of the first down. So 4th and 3 from the 42 for the Hawks. Clock is stopped, 6:21 to go, first quarter.
Pickup of about 3 on that, Diedrich. You got 5?
5.
Okay.
From the 47 to the 42 is 5.
Well, let's see. Okay, all right.
I'm just doing simple math, Jerry. It's all right. Full house backfield. Harper turns around, hands it off. Oh, boy, Hunter left clotheslined Gonzalez about 2 steps after he got the ball on the handoff, and that's over on downs it goes. Ball marked down short of the yard gain.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play.
They're going to spot it at the 44.
Meant a sea of red jerseys.
Well, Hunter left with a strong clothesline tackle there.
Well, the defense is looking good. I mean, the defense is looking pretty darn good.
Well,
overall.
you got to expect that out of a strength coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a D-line coach.
And a D-line coach. Yeah, somebody who's got a strong background in defense. Yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking that his day job is the lifting, powerlifting. So yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 44-yard line. 6:18 to go, first quarter, trailing 10-0. Pistol formation for DePoe. Back behind him. Quick snap and a dump-off pass, and that's incomplete. Intended for Brotherton, although it could have actually gone to Braden Phipps, but he wasn't even looking for it, and it kind of fell incomplete between the two of them. Brotherton reaching for it, Phipps at his ankles, and he wasn't even looking for it. So it was designed to go to Brotherton, incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 44.
Bennett Henry checks into the game.
Climbers break their huddle. Phipps goes wide to the far side. Henry in the slot on the far side. Receiver on the near side and the slot on the near side as well. Henry in motion. Back to pass goes DePoe. He'll lob it in it. Oh, what a diving catch at the, they're going to say it's incomplete.
They say he trapped it.
They say he didn't have his hands underneath it. That was, 44. And 44 was who, guys? Who did we decide 44 was?
Good question.
It's not on the sheet. I know it's on the other sheet.
Hunter left checking back into the game.
Well, you said it was J.J. Rhodes.
Oh, okay, yeah, J.J. Rhodes is 44. That's right.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerry.
You're welcome.
So they're going to call it incomplete ball at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 10. Highclimbers again out of the pistol. 3 receivers near side. 1 to the far side. That's Henry. Left in motion back to the formation. The side to Poe, the quarterback. He gets the snap and rolls out near side. Going to throw across the field. Overthrew, and another interception just overthrew Bennett. Picked up by number 4. River Ridge is coming back the other way. 50 up the far sideline. 40 now, and that's where he's going to be swallowed up. Number 4 is, where's number 4? Ethan Volasek. No flags on that play, and the Hawks are in business again with their second turnover, or their second takeaway, I should say.
Right.
And they're on the 39-yard line of the Highclimbers. 5:52 to go in the first quarter. 10-0. River Ridge with the lead and gets the ball back.
Just a little miscommunication on that one.
Yeah.
Harper will go under center with an I formation and a receiver on each side. Gonzalez the back at the tail of the I. Everybody's set. Quick snap. Fake the handoff. Harper on the rollout near side. Has some pressure. Throws it and nearly completes it just out of the reach of number 6. That's Shea. Keenan Shea incomplete. And it's 2nd and 10 from the 39. Clock continuing. Well, the clock has stopped actually. 5:46 to go in the first quarter. 10-0. River Ridge with the lead in the ball. Harper's out of the gun this time. Gonzalez beside him to his left. 3 receivers in a nice tight formation on the far side. Little handoff to Gonzalez. Slips one tackle and runs into a wall of red. And no gain on that. Makes it 3rd and 10. From the 39.
You could call it a brick wall because the Climbers are wearing red.
Yeah, good point. I guess that'll be the next call. Thank you, Aid. Feel free to add those color commentating points.
I've added a few over my time here.
That's true, you have. So 3rd and 10 from the 39 are the River Ridge Hawks. It's the Shelton 39. Approaching 5:05 to go, first quarter. They're leading 10-0. In a man in motion from the far side to the near side, back to pass goes Harper. Short drop, little lob, and catches it. Misses, slips one tackle up the sidelines to the 20. 15-10, spun down, and coming from the far side to make that tackle was number 20. That's Benjamin Morford saving the touchdown, and the Hawks are all the way up to the 10-yard line.
29-yard reception.
First and goal for the Hawks at the Highclimber 10.
Who was the number on that?
84.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't call him out. That's Marquez on the reception. He's wide to the far side. 2 receivers on the short side of the field. Out of the gun will go Harper. Man in motion is number 19. Little handoff to him. He gets around the edge, and then he's swallowed up at about the 6-yard line. 4-yard pickup for Xavier Street, number 19, on the carry. 2nd down, and I'm going to mark it at the 6.5.
Well, let's see if Shelton can do a nice defensive stance.
3 receivers on the near side. Harper's out of the gun. Gonzalez beside him to his right. There's the snap. Back to pass goes. Harper looks to the near side. He's going to scramble. Get one guy to miss. Going to dive in for the touchdown. Harper with another touchdown for the Hawks, making it 16-0. Off the scramble of all things.
7-yard touchdown run.
And here comes the kicking unit for the Hawks, trying to extend the lead. 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. River Ridge on top. It's been all Hawks so far in this first quarter.
Harper just faked the throw, faked out the defense, and then just scrambled the rest of the way.
Jaden Hoffman going to kick for the point after. Snap a little off. Spot is down. Kick is up. It spins in. It is good. So it's 17-0. 3:49 to go, first quarter. River Ridge on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
River Ridge Hawks extend their lead, 17-0. 3:49 to go, first quarter.
Just firing on everything possible right now.
Well, this is what you get off of a team that was winless last year.
Coming with a lot of anger. They want to take it all out first game.
Right, and they're proving the doubters wrong here. And I was one of those doubters. I got to admit, I was expecting, this is not what I expected when I looked up and researched this game.
Well, the 2 interceptions and, of course, that 90-yard kickoff return, those are the big plays.
This is true. So Hoffman has it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Brotherton, the far side. I still haven't figured out who the near guy is. Here's the kick. It's going to go to Brotherton. He'll take it at the 11. Up the sideline to the 20. Stutter steps, try to break it a little bit more outside and dives for the 25.
The near side player was number
22?
22?
I saw 20.
Did you say 20?
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Morford.
we'll get that right. His jersey just folds up so you can't really see his numbers. So, Highclimbers for the 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. They have 3:44 to work here in the first quarter. We have a hawk down, it looks like, on the sidelines on the far side as the trainer comes sprinting across the field from the Highclimber side. So it looks like they do have the play clock working in this game on in the end zone. So the Highclimbers, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers near side. The handoff, this is going to be Knight again with the carry. Couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage, a loss of 2. Good little push there by the Hawk defense, River Ridge defense. Ball back at the 23-yard line.
And the carry?
0.
Good.
Robert Knight III. He's going to check out.
Okay.
And 20's checking in, and that's Ben Morford. Yeah, it's Ben Morford.
And I think you're right. He was the other person back for the kickoff, I think.
Morford is the deep back here. DePoe out of the pistol again. 2 receivers near side. 1 to the far side. Turn around, hand it off. This time to Morford. Morford slips 1 tackle, drags the guy across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Somebody was grabbing on his jersey and taking a ride. That's got to be a hard thing to work with. Grab that jersey and go for a ride. So 3rd down and 8 coming from the 20. Well, they spotted the 23, so make it 3rd and 7.
You gain about 5 on that one?
Yeah.
Left checks back into the game.
So working on rotating the fullback as Rhodes is out and Leth is in. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. The left at the end of the line on the far side. Pistol for DePoe. Morford the back behind him. Henry in motion, turn around and a toss to Morford. He's got 2 guys and he's just going to be knocked down after getting that pitch and a loss on the play.
Got somersaulted.
Yeah, 4-yard loss there. Ball back at the 24. Sorry, it was a 27-yard line before, 28-yard line before. I'm already getting my directions wrong, guys. So ball's at the 24-yard line. Why am I saying 19? Why am I stuck on weird numbers, guys? I don't understand.
I had that issue last year.
Yeah, well, let's get all the mistakes out here in the first game. So the ball spotted at the 24-yard line, and it's 4th down. So Phipps is in to punt it away for the Highclimbers. Snap on target. High but short kick. He's got some hang time. Ball's going to hit at the 40, take a Highclimber bounce up to the 45, and Rhodes will down it there at the 45, but the Hawks are starting in Highclimber territory again.
22-yard punt.
The hang time. We got to work on the hang time, guys. It had to be like a 7 or 8 second hang time. I mean, I was up there for what felt like a year. 1:10 to go first quarter. 17-0, River Ridge on top. And they have the ball again with the 1st and 10 on the Highclimber 45. Harper's going to go out of the gun. Gonzalez in the backfield beside him to his right. 2 receivers on each side. Harper waiting for the snap, puts his tooth guard in, and quick little catch and throw, nobody there. Falls incomplete. I think it was intended for number 3, Keaton Haggard. I think that was one of those, I'm going to curl in, you want me to curl out, and the ball went to the out spot. So incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 45. I am impressed, guys, with Harper, the QB for River Ridge.
Yeah, he's 2 for 5 so far in the passing game.
To go out of the gun again, same formation. This time Gonzalez is the running back, a yard in front of him and to his left. Oh, they're going to take number 12 out. Martin's going to have to sit down. Coming in for him is going to be Keenan Shea. He's the wideout now on the far side. Brown the wide up on the near side. Shotgun, quick little dump off, and it's going to be caught on a little bubble screen, and up the sidelines he goes for a touchdown. That's number 3. That is Keaton Haggard, and another TD for River Ridge.
That's a 45-yard touchdown pass.
Yep. Those screens are, those little quick little hits out to the outside are just been deadly. As Hoffman comes on to kick the point after. It's now 23-0. Go ahead.
You mix good blocking with speed. No answer for that.
Yes, you're right. Obviously, we're seeing it.
Yep.
So Hoffman comes on to kick the point after. 54 seconds remain here in the first quarter, and it's 23-0. Waiting for the snap here. Little low this time. Handled well. This time it's going to be blocked. Morford, the guy who's blocked, but the snap was low. The trajectory on the kick was low. So that is no good. The Hawks stay with a 23-point lead. 23-0. 54 seconds to go, first quarter. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7.
I'm sorry, 23-0. See, I'm stuck on wrong numbers, guys. 23-0 here. 54 seconds. I got that one right.
There you go.
Left of the first quarter. See, I'm mixing my numbers. I don't know what's going on, man.
Well, Harper is 3 for 5 in the passing game. He's passed for 91 yards. Yeah, I am impressed too.
Jerry ignores all my comments and gets the numbers right. Diedrich is struggling.
I did it the first time.
Okay, we're good. So Hoffman has it teed up again for the Hawks. Going to kick it back to the Highclimber. There's a run up and the kick. High end over end kick. This one's going to go to more. Actually, this is Phipps. Phipps at the 14. He'll slip a tackle. Try to slip a tackle across the 20. Holding on for dear life there on one leg is Xavier Street. He had a hold of Phipps's leg and would not let go. Down he goes. They're going to spot the ball where? At the 19 or the 22-yard lines, where they can spot him. Good forward progress given to Phipps for that return. First and 10 for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, 39-yard kickoff and maybe a 1-yard return.
A little more than that.
2?
Okay, we'll go 2.
Okay.
A 1 extra yard.
It's a little more than that. It's more than 1, okay? 2 is more than 1. Thank you. Okay, let's get serious here, guys.
Okay.
Out of the pistol again. Goes DePoe, turn around and hand it off. And the ball came loose. Ball's free. Looks like the Hawks have it. Let's see what the signal is. The ball's down. River Ridge has the ball right back. Wow, that's 3 turnovers on the Highclimbers here in the quarter. Wow. So the Hawks go right back to on the offense, and they're at the 19-yard line of the Highclimbers. Okay, guys, here's the question for you. Do you think the Highclimbers saw that 0 from last year in front of River Ridge and said, oh, we don't need to try that hard? Think that's a problem?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
it out there.
I think he prepared him as much as he could.
Right. Under center.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we have a new quarterback in there as well as a false start. And the quarterback is number 26. That's Jaden Taylor will be the QB for the Hawks. This time, but a false start marches him back 5 yards, puts it back at the 24-yard line. 1st and 15 now. 41 seconds remain here in the first quarter. I formation again for the Hawks. Man in motion, that's Brown. They're going to hand it off. Here's Gonzalez. He'll bounce it to the outside. Still looking for running room at the 20, 25, turning the corner, 15, I should say. Spins out of one tackle. Almost broke another one. Boy, Gonzalez is shifty and slippery there as Troy Green had him dead to rights, and he just kind of moved away from them. Wow. A lot of running.
Gain of about 5 on the play.
Make it 9, Jerry.
Was the ball back before?
Yes, it was back 5
Oh,
yards.
okay, thank you. Yes, see if I can.
It was a lot of running for 9 yards, but he made it.
Yeah, that's true.
Ball's at the 15-yard line, and the quarter will come to an end. So we're through one quarter. River Ridge 23, Shelton nothing. We head to the second frame. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we are back. Second quarter. We're about ready. We're waiting for that start of the second quarter. 23-0. River Ridge all over Shelton here in the first quarter. Can the Climbers turn it around here in the second?
Well, if they can minimize the turnovers, you can pick it up 3 turnovers in 1 quarter. Not good. And Gonzalez, I was really impressed with that last run, that balance that he has. He is the leading ball carrier for River Ridge, 7 carries for 18 yards.
So Taylor back in there, or still in there at QB for the Hawks. He's going to go out of the I formation, go under center. Waiting for the first play here in the second quarter. His team up 23-0. Little play action to Gonzalez. He's on the rollout. He'll stop. He'll throw one incomplete, intended for number 24, Gabriel Ford. And that'll be 3rd down and 6 from the 15-yard line. And Paul's got to do a little better job on the board. I told him to push the buttons good.
Who's the new quarterback, number 26?
26, yes.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm seeing. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Jaden Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 seconds gone here in second quarter. And it looks like the play clock is not working anymore. Well, there it goes. Really, now it's back up. Shotgun this time. I'm thinking that might be Harper back in there, but we'll see in a minute. Man in motion. It is Harper back in. He looks to the near side, breaks, slips between the defenders. He's going to hit his score again. Oh, boy. He looked for his receiver downfield to the left. Nobody there. Saw the defense coming at him. He split the defenders and ran 15 yards for the score.
Yep.
Wow. And that's he was out for a couple of plays there, and then he's back in, and boom,
2 plays.
in. Yeah. Wow. So the point after coming, it's touchdown, and they haven't posted on the board now. They go 29-0. River Ridge. Hoffman going to come on to kick the point after.
Yeah, that's the second touchdown run by number 13, Harper.
Jaden Hoffman working that leg a lot tonight. Kicking off, kicking field goal, and point after. He had one blocked. Here is the point after try here after this latest TD. Snap is down, kick is up. Kick is good. So make it 30-0. 11:47 to go, first quarter. River Ridge on top. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
And we are back here. 11:47 to go in the first half. 30, River Ridge. Shelton, 0. See what the Highclimbers need to get going offensively. They've tried. Had some good formations and some good execution, just not completions. We'll see what they can do when they get the ball back here after the kickoff, as Hoffman tees it up again to the 40.
Well, they've tried to mix it up a little bit. They've passed the ball 5 times, but no success.
Brotherton back at his about his 10 on the near side. I believe it's Phipps on the far side, standing on the 10. I could be wrong, could have him backwards. Here is Hoffman getting ready to kick the ball away. Here's the run up. And the kick. Another high end over end kick. Phipps is going to take it at the, actually it's going to be one of the up guys, and he's going to pull over a man to near the 29-yard line. And that's going to be number 6. That is Alberto Menzo on the return. He stepped back and took it back.
43-yard kickoff.
There's an ambulance on the track.
Oh, they always do that.
Oh.
That's they're going to park over there. Or we might have an injured hawk over there. Remember, the trainer sprinted across in the first quarter, so.
I want to hear the saw.
Well, they got to score first. The Highclimbers need to score first.
It's time.
Yeah, okay. Highclimbers 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line. Again, out of the pistol goes to Poe, and what do we have? We have a whistle, and I think we have a timeout. Yeah, we have a timeout by River Ridge. As Aiden pointed out, there's a ambulance over on the far side.
That's the first time out of the ball game.
Well, hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with The Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby for driving. The column is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday. Jerry and I'd like to talk about Doug Dahl.
Yeah, Doug's phenomenal. I mean, he takes readers' questions and does a nice job, researches them.
Calls Jerry a lot.
Huh?
He calls you a lot, doesn't he?
He calls me once in a while, not too often.
Okay.
Couple times.
Gets Jerry's advice on things and how he handles it. It's an interesting little feature. You can find that a little bit below this game broadcast on MasonWebTV.com. And for whatever reason, it escapes me what the topic of today's column is. I didn't
see it. I didn't see it today.
It's there.
Is it?
It's there. It escapes me.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
High snap, and somehow the ball fell into the hands of Troy Corrine, and he ends up just dropping on the ball and a loss of, it looks like, 7 on the play. Let's see here. From the 29 to the 23, that's a 6-yard loss, right? Simple math, that would be the deal, right? 29 minus 23 is 6. Thank you.
There you go. You're getting there.
I'm getting there, yeah. It's only taken, how many years have I been doing this, Jerry? A long time.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 16. Ball back at the 23 for the Highclimbers. DePoe goes back to the pistol with a get back behind him. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Looks like a blitz coming. Another juggled snap that goes into Green's hands. He catches it and gets to the 20-yard line.
Flag on the field.
And there's a flag out there, so I'm not sure. It's going to be a false start. Well, what do we got? Where's the guy with the white hat?
McKinnon coming back in the game.
Let's see what the call is. Oh, a horse collar. He didn't point on which direction, though.
Well, I'm sure it's going against the defense, but we'll see.
I would think so, but he just kind of made the call and then turned around. He didn't point.
Never heard of an offensive horse collar in my life.
Yeah, that would probably be like an illegal use of hands or something. But
Yeah.
And that's a big penalty. That's 15 yards.
But it does not result in a first down. Puts the ball up to the 35. Makes it a second down and 4.
Shelton has not had any penalties yet, but River Ridge has had 3 for 25 yards.
So again, pistol formation for DePoe and the Climbers. 3 receivers the far side. Going to launch one near side is Henry, and just out of his reach, incomplete. Good coverage out there by Belisek for River Ridge. And it's 3rd and 4 coming from the 35. Climbers need 34 for the first down. Clock is stopped at 10:36 to go here. First half, River Ridge 30, Shelton nothing. Climbers break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. DePoe will send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They're going to have a tight formation at the end of the line here are those 3 receivers. Henry, the lone receiver on the far side. DePoe with the short snap, and he'll launch it. He got hit, throws it. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Bennett Henry. Boy, did DePoe throw that with a guy coming in his face, guys. And that'll be 4th down. And Phipps comes on to kick it away.
Well, Bennett has been the favorite receiver so far tonight. There's been 5 passes thrown to him so far. But there hasn't been a completed pass yet for the Highclimbers.
Brown back, standing at his own 40-yard line, waiting for this kick from Phipps. There's the snap. Kick is again high and short. And this time it's going to hit a Highclimber at about the 42, and it's going to be down to the 40. That was Knight who took the hit on the arm to down it. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the River Ridge Hawks.
25-yard punt, hang time. Well, let's see.
Not quite as much as the last time.
No,
but
not
quite a
as
bit. The Hawks are starting on their side of the 50 this time. Have they done this in this game?
I think once.
Yeah, maybe once. I was just thinking that. I'm not doing my chart.
Maybe once.
Maybe once, in the first quarter. Well, they're on their 40. 1st and 10. Harper back in there at quarterback. He's in the gun. Man in motion. From the left to the right. Back to pass goes Harper. Looks down the middle of the field. He's going to throw long. Got a guy there. On target's caught. And all the way down into the 15-yard line is number 12, Javante Martin.
45-yard penalty. 45-yard completion.
That would be a big penalty.
Yeah, 45 yards. Wow.
All the way up to the 15.
Like I said, he's got a great arm.
And he's on target, too. And we got a Highclimber slow to get up.
Who was the receiver?
Number 12.
Okay, thank you. That's his first catch.
And the training crew is over to check on the downed Highclimber. Not sure who that is. He was on the coverage. Won a couple of Highclimbers on the coverage. And he's still on the turf. 10:15 to go here, first half. 30 for River Ridge, nothing for Shelton. This is the season opener for both teams.
We'll tell you how good of arm Harper has. He's completed 4 passes out of 6 for 136 yards.
Yeah, and he's got wheels on him, and he's scrambled. He's got 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's very impressed. Getting the downed Highclimber on his feet. hoping it's just his wind got blown. Well, he might have just having the wind knocked out of him.
Well, he's
no,
limping, he's
it's
limping.
pretty bad, and if that's who I think it is, this is it Brotherton? Is that a 5 or a 6, guys?
It's
It looks like it's
Is that
gotta
a
be
6?
It's a 5. So it's Brotherton being helped off the field here.
Ooh, that's not good.
Let's hope it's just
Brotherton?
yeah, number 5.
Okay.
Unless this is wrong. Oh boy. So first,
That's a 5.
yeah. 1st and 10 for the Hawks on the Highclimber 15-yard line. Harper out of the gun again. He's got 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. Man in motion. He'll hand it off to that guy in motion. And he'll cut it up the seam, right up the middle. He's going to get in for the touchdown. Number 19 on the carry, and the touchdown at Street. Another TD for River Ridge.
And another 15-yard touchdown run.
Boy, oh boy. Hey, guys, there in the Puget Sound League, look out. River Ridge is not the pushover they were last season. So it's 36-0 right now with 10:08 to go here in the first half. And the Hawks are on to kick another point after. It's Hoffman. Hoffman's going to have to ice his leg after this game.
I have to ice it at halftime.
Maybe so. There's the snap, a little high. It's down. Kick is up. Kick is good. 37-0, all River Ridge. So far tonight, 10:08 to go in the first half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a down line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Well, 10:08 to go here in the half. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, Hoffman has had a good night tonight, number 35. He's 4 for 5 on the point after attempts, and of course he got a field goal. But that was a 26-yard field goal. Tim.
And the 1 point after he missed was a low snap, and then they credited with the block, but that wasn't going to go in anyways because it was line drive kick. But yeah. Well, the Hoffman's got it teed up to kick it back to the Highclimbers. Morford on the near side. Can't see who's on the far side because that's usually where Brotherton has been, unless he shook off whatever was ailing him. Note that it's going to be Phipps out there on the far side. Here's the run up by Hoffman and the kick to Phipps. He'll take it at the 16, get to the 20, cut it up the middle, 25. Trying to get outside, and he's knocked down just shy of the 30-yard line. So mark him down at the 31st and 10 for Shelton there. They need a sustained drive, guys. They need a first down.
Did he pick that up at the 16?
Yes.
Okay, so that was a nice return, 14 yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. DePoe, the last guy out there with the play. 10:02 to go in the half. Climbers down to River Ridge, 37-0. 3 receivers on the near side. 1 to the far. We got actually 2 receivers on the near side. Boy, there was an extra guy out there. That's what I thought. Pistol formation for DePoe. Turn around, hand it off. This is Knight getting just across the line of scrimmage over to the left for a yard. So 2nd and 9 coming from the 31. Highclimbers break the huddle. DePoe out of the pistol, one receiver far side, two to the near side, two backs in the backfield, one behind DePoe, one in front of him, and a step over to his right. Fake the handoff. He'll throw a little wide receiver screen to Bennett, who catches it and is immediately tackled there. No gain.
That's the first completed pass tonight for the Highclimbers.
Bennett Henry with a reception, and it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 31. Clock should be running. Yes, it is. Under 9 minutes to go in the half. Knight out. Who came in for him? I believe it's going to be Jax Ward. He came in. Well, he's going to go on a wide out. Henry wide to the far side. 3 receivers to the near side. Pistol again for DePoe. High snap. Fake the handoff. Back to pass. He avoids one guy and he gets away from pursuit, but they get him from behind, and a loss of 2 on the play, 3 on the play. Back to the 28. And a 4th down again. Here comes Phipps to punt it away. Clock is running with 8 to 10 to go here in the half. So 4th and 12. With Brotherton not on the field here, there's some confusion for the Highclimbers. Phipps is waiting for the snap to punt it away. Gets the snap, kicks it, more of a line drive this time. It's going to hit at the 45, take a climber bounce inside the 40 to the 35, 34, 34-yard line is where it's going to be downed by Rhodes, J.J. Rhodes, downing the ball there. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half.
38-yard punt.
Okay. So the Hawks with a 37-0 lead have 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. What do? Do they continue? Do they try to run clock? Take their time in the huddle? I don't know. They've been pretty much flawless aside from a couple of penalties.
Yeah, they've only had 3 penalties.
Taking the
25
ball,
yards.
Yeah, taking the ball away 3 times. Harper out of the gun. He's going to go back to pass. Got a guy in his face. He'll dump it off to Gonzalez. He'll make one guy miss. Break it to the outside to the 40. He's turned the corner up the sidelines into Highclimber territory where he's run out of bounds at the 40-yard line of the Highclimbers. And the guy who ran him out of the bounds is Alberto Monzo. Almost a little bit late on that tackle. He's pretty much out of bounds when he got him, but he was out of bounds.
22-yard reception.
I guess that would have been a reception, a little dump off, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we don't have sizes for River Ridge, but Gonzalez doesn't look like he's a very big young man. He's just fast and shifty. Harper will go under center this time, have an I formation behind him, a receiver on each side. I guess they called it the pro set. Put him around, hand it off to Gonzalez. He'll skip around in the backfield, cut it up the middle, bowl over a guy, and brought down inside the 35, about the 33. There is a flag on the far sidelines. Probably something at the end of the play. It's going to be a hold on River Ridge.
That'd be from the point of the infraction?
I think it's at the end of the play.
End of the play.
I think.
It was a nice gain, 7 yards on the play.
Good shifty running by Gonzalez is going to come, however, is going to come back. Actually, it's going to be marked off from the point of the infraction, which was at the 38, so that'll put him back at the 48. So it'll be first down and 18 for the Hawks.
So the play was nullified.
Yeah, pretty much. 7:03 to go here in the half. Clock is wound up and running now. Under center goes Harper in the I formation again with a receiver on each side. Back to pass goes Harper. Got a lot of time. He's going to launch it down the middle. Complete right in the bread basket for Haggard. Touchdown. Whew. Wow. I don't know what else to say about that, but wow. And you want to know something?
52-yard pass.
Caden Haggard had to wait for that ball. Highclimbers were not close enough to knock it away. Wow.
That's the second completed pass to Haggard. One for 45 and one for 52.
Hoffman on to add another point, 43-0. 6:46 to go in the half. Here's the spot is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. 44-0 is the score. River Ridge all over Shelton here tonight. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back. Another touchdown for River Ridge. They now lead 44-0. 6:46 to go, first half. I get nothing from the peanut gallery here because they have nothing to say. I don't even know what to say here.
What is there to say?
What is there?
Are you ready to suit up?
Mason Goose is sitting right next to Jerry Apple here in the stands, and you heard what Jerry just asked him. Mason shook his head. Yeah.
He's ready.
I think we can sneak him down there and get him in a jersey real quick. All right, here's Hoffman going to kick it off. Deep kick this time. Phipps is back inside his 10 at the 7-yard line. He's got a lot of room to run. Gets to the 20. Some blockers in front of him. Breaks it across the 25. 30. Fights his way for the 35. To the 40. Up the sidelines. Near the 50. Still fighting and on his feet into Hawk territory. What a run by Jaden Phipps.
Where did he start on that one?
The 7.
Where did he start?
The 7. The 7. How many times do I have to tell him?
Okay. Wow, nice return. Good return.
That doesn't hype up your offense. I don't know what can.
What a great effort, huh?
45-yard return.
Wow, that was great.
Bowling over people at
Bowling
the
over
end.
people, yes.
Nice.
So this will be the best field position for the Highclimbers here, starting at the Hawks 43-yard line. Highclimbers up to the line of scrimmage. River Ridge is not ready to go defensively. Pistol formation for DePoe. Two receivers far side.
What was their number on that?
Number 7.
Oh, boy. You know, he's had a pretty good game, Phipps has. Good. Not bad.
Jerry, you need to...
What?
Do I need to turn you up here? I can't turn you up anymore. So a timeout here for the Hawks. 6:34 to go here in the half.
Second timeout for the River Ridge. Can you hear me better?
I don't know. Can you hear me is the question.
I can hear you well.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
I can hear you well.
Okay, we're still working out technical end of things. If you are enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us, you can use the handle at Mason Web TV to follow us on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube, as well as Twitch. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV as you, so you can never miss anything. I can't see my copy, guys. I don't know why that is. Also, if you get a chance, please thank our sponsors, helping you bring this broadcast to you. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason County POD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason County POD number 1, and Mason Health. So if you get an opportunity, please thank them for helping us bring these games to you all season. And all those guys are signed up for the whole of our broadcast this school year.
And they sponsored us all last year, didn't they?
Yes, they did. So again, out of the pistol goes DePoe. Two receivers the far side, one on the near side. Turn around, hands it off. Nope, it's a fake this time, and DePoe will complete it out there to Rhodes. Rhodes up the sideline to the 40, 35, bowling over a guy to the 32-yard line, but there's a flag back at the 50-yard line. I think this one's coming back, guys.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. The Highclimbers finally find the Oh my goodness, it's a false start. They finally find their momentum, and I think that timeout kind of killed the momentum.
And ironic, Deidre, that's the first penalty for the Highclimbers tonight.
Okay, there you go. So Rhodes is going to check out.
What a turn of events.
Yeah. McMinnon will step back onto the field. It'll be first down and 15 from the Highclimber 47-yard line now. 6:22 to go in the half. Shelton is trailing River Ridge 44-0. Pistol formation. 2 receivers the far side, 1 to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield with DePoe. Turn around and hand it off. This time it's Knight. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Substitutions across the board, it looks like here. Clock is continuing to run with 5:40 to go here in the first half. Climbers break the huddle. Pistol formation again. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. That's Bryson Rooks on the near side. Henry in the slot on the far side. I think it's Phipps on the far side, way it out. And then a nice hard count by DePoe will draw the Hawks into the neutral zone. Maybe an offsides and an easy 5 yards for the Highclimbers. Bring up second down and 10 from the River Ridge 48. 5:17 to go here in the first half. Is everybody else sweating?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. It's a nice breeze coming in, a little light. It's just not enough to stop me from sweating. Same formation as last time. Second down and 10 this time. Hand it off, and busting through a couple of white shirts is a ball carrier. I'm not sure who that was. It's number 6, so that's Manzo. Alberto Manzo on the carry. Gets a yard. 3rd and 9 coming, 4:40. Actually, it's more 4:35 now. O'Gooley coming back in as a fullback. Manzo's going to check out for the Highclimbers. DePoe breaks the huddle. The team gets up to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side. Henry in the slot on the near side. A back behind DePoe. He's in the pistol. I believe it's Gooley, the guy behind him. Turn around and fake the handoff to him. DePoe on the rollout, sets his feet, goes deep. Got a guy there and knocked away at the last minute. He was going for Bennett Henry, and good defense by the Hawks.
Yeah, almost an interception there.
Brings up 4th and 9 from the 47-yard line. 4:02 to go in the half. Players keep shuffling in and out for the Highclimbers, keeping fresh legs out there. And we have a timeout on the field, and that is on the Highclimbers. They're going to call the timeout.
That's our first timeout of the ballgame.
Hey, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, the Port of Allen Commission, and Mason County Fire District number 12. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, the League of Women Voters of Mason County, and select informational meetings for the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what's going on, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. You know, last night I was in Allen for Candidates Forum, and you know what? You see how I'm sweating here? Everybody in the building at Lakeland Village Community Club was doing the same thing. Because
Good turnout?
Good, fair turnout. It was 90 plus. In the building, it was 90 plus. Everybody, no air conditioning, guys. But, you know, got to hand it to the candidates. There were 4 of them. 3 of them had nice jackets on. By the end, 2 of them had nice jackets on. All right, back to football. 4th and 9 for the Highclimbers. They're going to go for it. Pistol formation for DePoe. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side, a back behind him, a back beside him. Hard count, and we have a flag on the play. And another hard count by DePoe, I'm thinking. That was a false start on the Highclimbers. So now marching back 5 yards. Put the ball back on the Highclimber side of the 50 at the 48. And it's 4th down and 14 now.
That's only the 2nd penalty on the Highclimbers.
I think we're going to punt now. Yep, here comes Phipps to punt it away. And here comes Brown to receive that punt. He'll stand about his 25. Waiting for the kick or the punt from Mr. Phipps. Braden Phipps. .402 to go here in the half. Here is the snap. Oh, they almost got to him. He gets the ball away. Ball hits at the 30, takes a River Ridge bounce, and it's going to be down at the 32 by J.J. Rhodes.
21-yard punt.
1st and 10 for River Ridge Hawks. In control of this game. From the opening kickoff, guys, it was really that first kickoff return for the touchdown that kind of set the pace of this game for River Ridge. And they have the ball on their own 32-yard line with a 44-0 lead and 3:54 to go in the half.
But Shelton hasn't had any turnovers this quarter.
Good point. Good point, Jerry. So it looks like new quarterback Taylor back is in there. He's going to go from under the center. He's going to be chasing the backfield, set his feet, and then drop. Oh, he lost the ball out of bounds, but he was dropped at the 20. So that's a 12-yard loss.
Welcome to the ball game.
Well, it's not his first tip in there, but the Highclimbers are waiting for him. So a loss back to the 20 for the Hawks. It's 2nd down and 22. Now make it to 21. They'll put it at the 21-yard line. Need to get to the 42 for the 1st down to the River Ridge Hawks. Taylor goes under center out of the eye. Has a receiver on each side, 2 backs behind him. Looks like a running back is number 9, Buchanan. He'll get the handoff. Actually, no, it's 19, pardon me. He'll get a couple of blockers in front of him. And that's Street. Gets, 4 of those yards back to the 25-yard line. Straight up the middle. So 3rd down. And well, it looks like...
The Highclimber run defense has been fairly good tonight.
Yeah, 3rd down, and it looks like 18. Under center goes Taylor, hands it off the first guy through, nowhere to go, but does manage to squeeze out 1 yard. And that runner is number 24. That's Gabriel Ford. Now brings up 4th down. So it's like the Hawks are going to punt here with 2 minutes, 4 seconds and counting on the first half clock.
Morford back.
Okay.
Number 20.
Yep. I'm going to bring Phipps back with him.
Okay.
So 2 guys waiting for this punt. And I don't know who's doing the punting for River Ridge.
That was sure a nice return by Phipps that last time.
That's probably why they have him out there. So another timeout, this time by River Ridge. 1:36 to go here in the half. Again,
that's their 3rd and final timeout.
And again, its score is River Ridge 44, Shelton nothing. And it'll be 4th down and 18 coming for River Ridge Hawks. What's I going to say here? Well, if you're wondering what's up for what's on tap for the Highclimbers, they travel to South Sound Stadium in Lacey next Friday and take on the North Thurston Rams. We'll be on hand for that game, kickoff at 7 p.m. The Hawks, they stay on the road next week. They're traveling to Kelso. Oh. We'll be down in Kelso in this regular season. And then one of the week 9 will be in Kelso. But the Hawks are getting there next week. I believe you can find that game on the NFHS network.
Well, that'll give us a pretty good idea how Kelso is in that league down there.
In that league, yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, punt for the River Ridge Hawks. I'm thinking that is going to be Hoffman, and he does get a punt away. It's kind of, long. It takes a bounce, and Morford will pick it up at the 36, goes backwards, and then he's knocked down. And that was Xavier Street on the tackle, and the Highclimbers are back at their 30. Is it 30-yard line?
30, yeah.
Wow.
J.J. Rhodes almost blocked that. He was getting close.
Yeah, he was getting close. This is the first punt for River Ridge.
Yes, it is.
And that the snap kind of came back pretty quick on Hoffman. But he did get it away.
Yeah, and a pretty good punt.
1:24 to go here in the first half. Highclimbers have a 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. DePoe is out of the pistol with a back behind him. 2 receivers on each side. Little toss this time, and it goes, I think this is actually number 4. And he's going to be cut under. That is Troy Green trying to find some running room. Didn't really develop, but does manage to get 4 yards to the 34-yard line. A deceptive little play there. I didn't think he was going upfield at all. Mm-hmm. So 2nd down and 6 for the Highclimbers with a minute remaining in the half. DePoe out of the pistol. He'll send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. A back a yard in front of him goes in motion. That's J.J. Rhodes. DePoe will fake the handoff. He'll dump it off to Rhodes. Actually, was it going to Rhodes or was it going out to Moore? Either way, it drops incomplete between the two. And it's 3rd and 6 coming. 30 seconds remain in the half.
Half a minute to go.
Yeah. Highclimbers break the huddle. Phipps is out there. He's going to come wide to the near side. Caleb Jordan goes wide to the far side. Henry's in the slot on the far side. Morford in the backfield. J.J. Rhodes beside DePoe. He'll go out of the pistol. Actually, Rhodes is a yard in front. We're going to get another timeout for the Highclimbers. Yep. Climbers call another timeout with 30 seconds remaining on the first half clock. They trail River Ridge 44-0 here. Coming up at halftime, Jerry's going to have some stats.
Mm-hmm. 2nd timeout for the Highclimbers this half.
Aiden's going to do what Aiden does. Not sure what that is, but he'll let us know in halftime. Now I'm going to do what I do. Is that right? Okay. Well, one thing is I'm going to sit down and drink some water at time.
Well, like I said, I've been very impressed with the quarterback for River Ridge. He's 6 for 8 and way over 100 yards. The only thing that I see that they've had a problem with is a few penalties, and that hasn't been too bad.
Not terrible, no.
For our first game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to warn everybody. We'll have one of those games where the flags are going to be flying all game long, and it'll be like 5 hours long because so many penalties. We always have one. It's usually week 2. Week 2 or 3 is usually what happens in those
Very
games.
few penalties tonight, though. Yeah.
Well, the Highclimbers have a 3rd down and 6 on their own 35-yard line. Pistol formation for DePoe. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, back behind DePoe. I believe that's Phipps. Could be wrong. That might be Green. Can't see the number. Turn around and fake the handoff and dump it off to one of the Abbott. There's Phipps. He gets the pass, and he'll drive forward. Nice forward progress across the 35 to the 37 is where the mark is. So it brings up 4th and short. And the clock is running with 12 seconds. I think the Highclimbers are just going to let this clock run out here on the half. Head to the locker room and regroup, right, guys? That's really what you got to do after this one. Yep, there's the triple zeros for the halftime clock. So we're through one half. River Ridge, 44. Shelton, nothing. We'll take a timeout, be back with more here from Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and the Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
And we are back. It's halftime here at Highclimber Field, or Highclimber Stadium, Jack Stark Field. You think I would know? I've been saying that for a couple of years now. You think I would know it's Jack Stark Field at Highclimber Stadium. And yeah, I can't get that out either today for some reason. And Jerry's still
just about ready.
Yeah, he's adding things up. He's got his shoes off, counting things on his toes again, and
don't make me laugh.
He's gonna lose track. Now it's a big toe. It's a big one. Never mind. Aiden, your thoughts on the first half?
From the kickoff, was it White River? I keep forgetting the name.
River Ridge.
River Ridge. Okay. See, I'm not getting anything right either.
It's up there on the board. At least the river part is. But yeah, okay. But yeah, it's River Ridge. I understand. I get you.
From the kickoff, they've clearly wanted it more tonight.
Yeah. Did we mention the score was 44-0?
I don't think you have yet.
Yeah, okay, well, I do. I just did. And I'm going to, let's see, bring this up here. I'm probably, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Is that all you had?
No, I got more.
Okay.
I have a lot, but I'll save half of it for after the game,
Okay,
I think.
all right. Well, you know, you tell us, because you played the game. You played on this field years ago now. It's
3, I think. Yeah. You can't beat speed, shiftiness, elusiveness mixed with great blocking. You can't beat that unless you can tackle like quick, fast, and get from one side of the field to the other like that.
Right.
You can't beat that. The turnovers have been...
Yeah, 3 turnovers in the first quarter.
A lot of just miscommunication, a lot of...
The first turnover in the first
was a tip pass.
Yeah, it was it went off of Bennett's hand, and the defender was right there.
But then the one down there, that was just a complete miscommunication.
Yeah.
Bennett wasn't really looking for it until the last second.
Yeah, I mean, it's just some things that they have to work on. Obviously, the Highclimbers. And you have this is week 1. You're not going to be perfect, and as far as we know, the only real time that they've had
was
playing another team was the jamboree, and those jamborees are just a glorified practice, really.
It's a live practice that you can come to.
And Jerry's got some stats
I do. Let's start with River Ridge. Harper, the quarterback, number 13, was 6 for 8 in the passing game. And most of his passes were 40, 45, 50. He completed 6 out of 8 for 170 yards.
Wow.
So remember that number.
Okay.
And on the ground, they were 13 carries for 53 yards. So if you add the 53 and the 170, they had 223 yards in the first half. 223 yards.
Wow. Yeah.
And the turnovers, 2 fumbles and one fumble and 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
And then there was another fumble, but it was recovered by the Highclimbers. Hoffman had a great night so far. His punting, his kicking, his point after attempts. He got a field goal. And the only thing that I see is they had a few penalties and
but nothing
45 yards of penalties.
Yeah, but nothing too glaring overall, really.
No, not at all.
For River Ridge. For the Highclimbers.
Well, for the Highclimbers,
not a lot to talk about.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
They were 2 for 10 in the passing game for 12 yards. Bennett had an 8-yard catch. And number 7, I think Phipps had a 4-yard catch. So they were 2 for 10 for 12 yards. Okay. On the running, they had 10 carries for -4 yards. So if you take the -4 and the 8+, we're looking at 4 yards tonight total, compared to 223.
Yeah, that's very one-sided. The good thing is we'll have a running clock in the second half, a 40-point difference. So it should go pretty quick, and we'll probably see a lot of younger players out there for both teams. We've already seen a little bit from River Ridge, especially in the last couple of series.
I was impressed with Phipps tonight.
Yeah.
That was a nice return. Boy, he just kept going, moving those legs. What did he pick up? About 40 yards on that return, didn't he? Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, I can't remember what I said, but
yeah, that was probably the nicest play I saw tonight.
Right. Yeah, that was. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Derailed the train of thought here. Yeah.
And they only had 2 penalties. That's good.
The Highclimbers, yeah. No.
Good thing is they will start the half with the ball, so
that's a good point.
Half to do something.
To reset, and hopefully Josh Monroe's got them all righted in the locker room. I was going to mention Brotherton being out.
Has he been back in? Did he go
He
back
has
in?
not. He's been sitting on the training table with ice on his lower leg, at least from what I could see from here. I'm hoping it's nothing serious, and at this point, you might as well just leave him out.
Don't want to risk an injury to a top player.
Anything that's.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that question about
yeah, I don't.
Brotherton.
We don't have official words. We don't have anybody running around asking. They don't release that information. That's fine. We can just look at what we can see.
Sure.
Hopefully, he doesn't come out of the locker room in crutches. That would be bad.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. I'm hoping it might be one of those. I mean, it's humid. It's hot. Might be. I mean, cramps can be difficult. Leg cramps can sideline you basically. I've had a couple where I can't even walk.
Right.
Because of it. And let's hope it's just one of those things, and he has to just ice it up.
Yeah, we're looking at game time. It was probably about 88 degrees.
Yeah, probably. I didn't check. I know it was 94 when I arrived in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So I didn't check it before at game time. But yeah, you're right. It was close to 90 degrees at kickoff. Not complaining that much. Just a little too warm.
And no wind.
We could do for
Still no wind.
We could use a little wind.
More wind would be fine tonight. Yeah,
it's been maybe a half a gust of wind.
I've been a little windy tonight. Does that count?
Yeah, well, no. We don't want hot air. Jerry, we would. Sorry. Okay, we're getting a little silly here.
Okay.
It's just the way it goes here, the first game of the season. I mean, oh, boy, school just got started for most. I know for most of the schools in the South Sound area, North Mason started last week. I know my grandkids who live in Idaho, they started like 2 weeks midway through August.
School for Shelton just started Wednesday.
Yeah, right. I think most of the Olympia area schools started Wednesday. Jerry would know, right? Wednesday Olympia.
Yeah, Wednesday the Olympia schools, North Thurston, Tumwater. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so all those started on Wednesday. So yeah, everybody's getting back in a routine.
Yeah.
I mean, I was forgetting what I did with everything when it came to getting ready for this game. So how did I do that? How did I do that? It hasn't been that long, has it? It just feels like it.
Well,
right?
It was hard for you to get information. I mean, you were not able to get any information from Coach.
Well,
really.
Right. I didn't.
You did get some information tonight when you went upstairs to get some starters.
Right. I did that.
Good.
Well, I gotta thank Scott Chamberlain, the athletic director here at Shelton, who I spend time trying to find rosters during the week, and I found half of River Ridge. I found something for Shelton that had 229 players with no numbers. That's not in. I don't even know where that came from. That wasn't anywhere close. So I emailed Scott this morning and said, do you have rosters?
Right.
And he sent them to me at 2 this afternoon, which is fine. That's great. I got something. I was going to come here and just stand by the programs and get the programs and go with it. We do know there are a few errors on the programs, but we'll fix those for next week. And next week we'll be at South Sound Stadium in Lacey, North Thurston. I find it interesting, and I think I'm just rambling at this point, but I find it interesting that when I was looking at the schedules, the Puget Sound League, which is where River Ridge plays, is playing their non-conference games with the Greater St. Helens 3A, which is where Shelton is this year for football. So kind of interesting those two leagues are doing their non-conference. And I was wondering, when they did the reclassification, why couldn't Shelton just go in the South Sound Conference like they were a few years ago? Well, the South Sound Conference doesn't exist anymore. It's now the Puget Sound League. And the Puget Sound League, they have Bellarmine Prep in it too. So I saw all those teams and I'm like, this is a massive league. How do you do a 10-game schedule with 12-team league and still have non-conference? I don't know.
They know, I guess.
They do, because they play about half the teams as their conference. Maybe they do some sort of Week 10 crossover placement thing. Who knows? I don't know.
Only they know.
No, this classification, I got to tell you, I'm not really happy with the reclassification, the way it came out.
Yeah.
I watched an interview with the WIA executive director. That's the Washington Interscholastic Athletics and Activities Association, that right? Yeah, whatever. And he encouraged multi-classification leagues, meaning 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A leagues. And I just think that's wrong. I think you need to be balanced, right?
Well, besides Shelton not being happy about what's happened as far as the classification, look at North Mason.
They're not happy either.
No, they're not happy at all. They
were-
should be down to 2A.
They should be down to 1A. They
That's
are 2A.
right, that's
they should
right,
be down
that's
to
right.
1A. They did the same thing. They applied to go down to 1A,
Yep.
and the WIAA executive board said, nope, nobody gets to go down. I think one school got to go down, if I remember right.
Thank you for clarifying that. You're right. They were wanting to get down to 1A.
Yeah, 1A. They would compete better. And, you know, they're playing right now. They're hosting Clahalia in Belfair. They've got a new coach up there, John Fullington, former professional football player, graduate from WSU, graduate from North Mason. It's one of those surreal moments when I'm going to interview him at one point in this season. It's going to be a surreal moment for me because I called him as a freshman at North Mason. I called him when he was playing football. I called him when he played basketball. And, you know, it's going to be one of those surreal moments, kind of when I interviewed Brett Skogstad when he was coaching North Mason. It's just like, yeah, I remember this kid before he was on the
You're right.
Now he's the coach. It's just weird, you know. It's just surreal. It's one of those things. Well, the teams are out there. We've got 3 minutes back on the clock. They're on the field, I should say.
It's great to see Coach Monroe. Coach Monroe
Yeah,
played.
right. I don't remember. It was before my time. When did he play?
Well, he's in his 40s. He probably played. He probably played in the 90s.
Okay.
I should ask Ty. He was right there by me, Ty Davison.
Well, you know,
I would say probably in the
there's
90s.
For my coverage of Shelton athletics, John Willis was doing play-by-play at the radio station when I started, and first couple of years I just let them do their own thing, and then I started to get involved. I wanted to help. I had nothing better to do on a Friday night, so then I did some North Mason games, and I worked with John. John took some time off, and I was calling the games. And
what a wonderful man.
Yeah, he's still around, right? As far as you know? As far as I know.
That's a good question. I do not know.
Yeah, well, you know, John Wallace, great voice.
Very professional.
Great, yeah, he just, you know.
He was just having a hard time getting up the steps and things like that.
Yeah, the knees, and Jerry's getting there, I'm getting there. We're all going to be, you know, Aiden will be carrying us up the stairs one day. Flopping us down in front of the microphone and say, go. Yeah, no.
Do your work.
Yeah, right. Do your thing, man. Old man. All right, well, let's get back to football here. Teams are on the field. We're a minute away from resuming play. Shall we step aside, gentlemen, and get back to regular football? This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
Kids can't tell when food or drinks include cannabis, especially when the package is fun and colorful. Remember to store in a safe place, out of sight and out of reach. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934.
And we're back here waiting for the start of the third quarter. Highclimbers waiting for the kickoff from the River Ridge Hawks. They were trailing 44-0 to the boys from Lacey. 44-point deficit means the mercy rule and a running clock. Let me see here if I remember the rules. Timeouts and scores is when they stop the clock.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
I think that's only 2 times.
Yeah, and
there might be one other time.
Penalties are possible if it takes a while to talk about them. If they can just do them quickly, then they do it. But if they have to conference, they have to stop the clock.
Okay.
And also injuries.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that would be timeouts.
There you go. Yeah.
Good point.
That'd be a fourth. That'd be a fourth one. Yeah.
Shame on you for even saying that, though. No injuries. We've already had our injuries. We're done. Okay. So, is it Hoffman with the leg? Yes, Hoffman's out there to kick the ball back to. We'll get this third quarter started, kicking it off to the Highclimbers. Get the third quarter underway. I think it's Morford and Phipps back deep. Here's Hoffman with the run up in the kick. High end over end. Phipps is going to take it at the 16-yard line. Get to the 20 up the middle. 25, 30, 35, and he's dropped there after a good, 20-yard return? Is that right? Am I doing the math right, guys? 19, there you go, thank you.
You were close.
Close, yeah.
One off.
Yeah, like we said, Phipps has had a pretty good game overall,
So first,
especially on the kickoff returns.
right, first and 10 for the Highclimbers on their own 35-yard line. Need some positive yards for the Climbers here in this opening drive in the third quarter. Pistol formation. Rhodes and Henry wide to the near side. Moore. Rhodes is going to go to the far side, so 3 receivers on the far side. Rhodes is back in motion to the formation next to DePoe. He'll turn around and hand it off. Here's Gooley, big burst there, 10-yard run, first down across the 45 for Gabe Gooley. We saw him in the first quarter carrying the ball, and then nothing, and now he's back carrying the ball.
That's the first down for the Highclimbers.
Well, wait a minute. They're going to spot it just shy of the first. It's going to be second down and, not even a foot. No, are they going to finally wave him on? Yeah, they're going to wave him on. It's first down. So first and 10. So there's your first down.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 45. Again, out of the pistol formation for DePoe. A receiver on the far side, 2 on the near side, a back behind him, and a back beside him. There's a snap, little low turnaround, hand it off. Is this Gooley again? Yes, it is. He is wrapped up and dropped for a yard loss. First guy in there is going to be Josh Buchanan for the River Ridge Hawks. It'll be second down and 11. Ball back at the 44-yard line. We've already gone 2 minutes here, guys, in the quarter. Fast pace. Clock. Highclimbers are going to take the time in the huddle. Caleb Jordan goes wide to the far side. Bennett Henry wide to the near side. Bryson Rooks is wide to the near side. DePoe with the snap. He'll lob in the middle, and it's intercepted. Jumping up there and ripping it out of the air will be Elijah Smith. And another interception and a turnover.
That's the third interception.
And the fourth turnover. Yeah, wow. Hawks get the ball back on the Highclimber 44-yard line. Now the question is who's going to be quarterback for the Hawks? I'm sure Harper's night is done. We have seen Jordan Taylor. And it'll be Taylor. He'll go under center and have an I formation for River Ridge. Play clock is off on the field because it doesn't quite work right. We do have a referee in the secondary who will hold the hand up with 5 seconds remaining. So Taylor under center. I formation. We have a whistle and a flag. I think we're going to get a false start. I only say that for the direction that the flag is thrown. If it's thrown towards the backfield, it's usually on the offense. If it's thrown towards the secondary, it's usually on the defense. It is a false start. So we'll march the Hawks back 5 and put the ball on their side of the 50. Those are the ball right at the 50. But the ball is on the River Ridge side of the 50. First and 15. 8 minutes remaining here in the third. River Ridge 44, Shelton nothing. Hawks have the ball in the lead. Taylor goes under center in an I formation with a receiver on each side. Toss pitch this time to number 9. He'll be spun out of bounds. John Buchanan with the run. Looks like he gets 4 yards. I would say 3 yards now. Keep walking backwards now. They're making it 2 yards. Victory mine. Where are you spotting the ball, guys? They'll spot it at the Highclimber 48. That's a 2-yard pickup, and it's the second down and 13. Hawks break the huddle. And is it 3 receivers to the far side? Yes. Yeah, Taylor will go out of the shotgun with the back beside him to his left. He's going to tuck it under and run towards our side and cut up the middle to break 1 tackle, slip by another tackle, then he's dropped at the 41-yard line. Pick up a what? 6 yards? 7 yards up to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I would say 7.
Yeah, 7 brings up 3rd down and 7 from the 41. Clock continues to run, 6.5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Taylor out of the gun, 3 receivers to the far side. Back shifts over to the near side. Right beside Taylor, snap in his hands. He looks, sets his feet, looks down the middle, throws to the middle, got a guy there. Oh, what a catch. Javante Martin with a diving catch into the end zone, touchdown.
41-yard touchdown pass.
Martin ran for that one and extended his body for it. I mean, my goodness. He just laid himself out there to catch that ball. Man.
Who was the pass to?
Number 12.
Number 12, thank you.
Yeah. So here comes our kicker, Hoffman. Jaden Hoffman has had quite a night kicking for River Ridge. It's now 50-0. Oh yeah, they stopped the clock after scores. That's the other one, because the clock is stopped right there. High snap, but it gets down. Kick is up. Kick is good, so it's 51-0. 6:06 to go, 3rd quarter. River Ridge extends its lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
This is a first responder, and same here. But did you know that these are first responders too? I just got hit! The towing industry is 15 times deadlier than all other private industries combined.
You see that?
You can change that by following the simple rule, slow down, move over.
It's the safe thing to do.
And
it's the law.
Make our freeways safer.
Slow down, move over.
Now we're back here at Jack Stark Field, 6:06 to go. 3rd quarter. Go ahead, Jared.
I like that move over law. They've extended it to tow trucks and a couple other emergency vehicles. So that's good.
You know, basically, if somebody's on the shoulder and you have the room, move over 1 lane.
Or if you can't, slow down about 10
slow down.
miles.
Yeah. That's the other part of it. Slow down, folks. Slow down. It's not necessarily about obeying the law. It's just being safe for other people.
It's courtesy.
And it's courtesy, yeah. That's what Doug Dahl talks a lot about in his articles. Driver courtesy, period.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, back to football, folks. River Ridge ready to kick it back to the Highclimbers. They're leading 50 to 51. Is it supposed to be 51 or is it 50?
It's 50. It should be 51.
Okay. Yeah, looking at that. Wasn't it 50 before the point after?
Because it was 44-0.
Yeah, okay. Paul, you got to add a point up there like he's listening to us. Okay, here's the run-up by Hoffman. Kickoff. High, deep kick. Morford's going to take it at the 9. Going to go straight up the seam, break it outside to the 30, and he's run out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Ben Morford just grabbed it and ran right up the sidelines. Yeah, why not?
24 yards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They're going to spot it at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
That's been a positive for the Highclimbers. They've had some nice returns.
Now they can just get their offense clicking a little better. Climbers in the huddle taking their time. Clock is running, 5.5 minutes and counting. Third quarter action, 51-0. Somebody knock on the scoreboard door up there and tell them to change that or correct that. Unless that extra point was no good. I don't know, guys. All right, pistol formation for DePoe. A receiver on the far side, one on the far side, two on the near side. Turn around and hand it off, and this is going to be Green with the carry. Trying to find some running room around the right side. Lost a yard. I like the PA announcer saying no gain, better than my call of lost him on the play. But he did lose one, second down and 11. Ball back at the 32-yard line. Green's going to come out. DePoe will go back to his pistol. He's got two receivers on each side. The back behind him. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Turn around, fake the handoff. A little broken play as DePoe thought the running back was going to go to his left, and instead they went to his right, and DePoe had to do nothing more than just run. And he did get 2 yards out of it. Makes it 3rd down and 9 from the 34. Little mix-up in the communication with the running back, who is Alberto Manzo on that play. Manzo's going to run out, new back in there. Again out of the pistol. Bryson Rooks wide to the near side. Bennett Henry in the slot on the near side. Can't see who the receiver's on the far side. There's a guy out there. Back behind DePoe. I believe that is Morford. And J.J. Rhodes would be the up back. Yard in front of DePoe. Turn around, hand it off. Nope, face to hand off. Going to go long. Guy there. It's Rooks. Rooks catches it in the breadbasket. Up it to the 35. And that's the biggest play of the night for the Highclimbers. Passing-wise. From the 34 to the 33.
yards. 31 yards.
31-yard pass play for the Highclimbers into River Ridge territory.
Who caught that pass?
15.
15, thank you.
So 1st and 10 for Shelton on the River Ridge 33-yard line.
Nice pass.
Two receivers on each side. DePoe out of the pistol. Sweep or toss this time to number 28. He's going to get around the outside. Look at the running room inside the 15. Where is it? It is Jacoby Fryer with the carry on that. Number 28. Dropped at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
Offense is finding their rhythm.
I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, no. Some younger players on both sides of the field, so making a difference here. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the River Ridge 13-yard line. It's a full house backfield, double protection out of the pistol with the back behind DePoe. He'll hand it off, and this is Gooley looking for the running room straight up the middle, gets inside the 10. Just inside the 10. It's a 3-yard run for Gabe Gooley.
That was the 3rd first down for the Highclimbers this game.
Under a minute and a half remaining 3rd quarter. Highclimbers looking to get on the board here. They're trailing 51-0, although the scoreboard says 50. Trevor Gott is warming up here on the sidelines, guys, for the Highclimbers. He may come out in the 4th quarter. Again, out of the pistol goes to Poe. Turn around, hand it off to Gooley. Stood up and dropped at the 15-yard line on a loss of 5 on that play. River Ridge snuffed that one out. So it looks like 3rd down and 12 coming. 13. Highclimbers need to get to the 3-yard line for 1st down. 40 seconds and counting on the 3rd quarter clock. DePoe again out of the pistol. Turns around, says something to Morford, the back behind him. 3 receivers far side in the slot. 1 on the near side, back to pass. He throws to the near side. Bennett Henry reaches up, grabs it, touchdown, Highclimbers. Highclimbers get on the board with 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
14-yard pass play to Bennett.
Bennett Henry reached up and now jumped the defender. Point after coming. And I can't find my my remote control. I can't turn the camera over to the... All right, well, we'll deal with that in a minute. Are the Highclimbers going for 2 here, or are they going to kick it? Yeah, Weir's on to kick the point after. Holder's going to be DePoe. Snap, spot, kick. Split the uprights. Highclimbers get on the board. 51-7 is now the score. 15 seconds remain in the third quarter. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting Next TV by HCC with Cloud DVR. Enjoy streaming on an all HD lineup on the preferred package with Cloud DVR. And for a limited time, get $90 off your first 6 months. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, that touchdown got the crowd back into this game. 51-7 now. Highclimbers get on the board with 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And I'm getting crit tickets again from my peanut gallery here. I don't know what to say.
Well, the nice thing is DePoe has come out here in the third quarter, and besides that, unfortunately, that interception, he's completed the other 2 passes for nice gains. So he's 2 for 3 in this quarter.
So Weir is going to tee it up for the Highclimbers, kick it back to the River Ridge Hawks. 15 seconds remain here in the third quarter. It's 51-7 now. River Ridge still in control, but the Highclimbers got some positive out of that last drive. So Weir has it teed up, waiting to kick it to Brown, and I believe that is Haggard, standing about their 13-yard line. Here's the kick, and it's up high, end over end kick. Brown's going to drop back to the 4-yard line. It's going to get to the 15, cut it to the outside, near side, going sideways, turns it to 20, 25, still leaps forward to the 27-yard line. Jax Ward with the tackle there for the Highclimbers. And that'll be the third quarter as the quarter comes to an end. So we'll switch ends. It's 51-7. River Ridge on top. We head to the fourth. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Kids learn by watching adults, so consume cannabis out of sight of young people. And be a Mason County kid's greatest influence. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934.
All right, we're back here with the fourth quarter. Go ahead, Jerry, say what you just said off air.
Nice kickoff, 55 yards by the Shelton kicker.
All right, Raw Hawks have the ball on their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Jaden Taylor, still the quarterback. He'll go under center out of the I with the receiver on each side. Turn around, hand it off to the back, and it's smothered up and dropped for a loss. Gabe Gooley, the first guy there. The ball carrier was number 38, Tyler McAlpine. And a loss of 3 on the play.
Ran into Shelton's homemade brick wall.
Yeah, they make them like that down there out in Forest. Never mind. Forest, you can't run through a coulee.
Is that from Forrest Gump?
Running forward, never mind. I'm getting off topic here. Second down, 13. Back to pass, and opens a quick handoff. And, squirting out of there is McAlpine. And he gets up near the 35-yard line. Actually, they're going to call him down at the 32, 33, depending on where they're going to decide to spot the ball, guys. Spot the ball. 33, we'll call it.
Gain of about 9.
So 3rd down and 3 from the 33 are the Hawks. Clock continues to run, 10:50 to go here in the ball game, 51-7. River Ridge with the lead in the ball. Taylor under center out of the I. Turn around and toss it to the running back. McAlpine trying to get by the defense, turns the corner. The 30 stood up there. And that was...
number 9.
Yeah, Zane Harding stood him up, and then his teammates came around and helped him out to bring him down, and we have Highclimber limping off.
Quinn McKinnon.
Yeah, McKinnon in that scrum there as well. He came up with the bad end of that. He's going to have to walk that one off. 4th down for River Ridge. And
lost a couple on that one.
He did. He lost 2. 1, it looks like.
1.
Yeah. 4th down and 4. But Hoffman's in to punt it away. Got some younger players out there, I believe. Let me double check that. Sharkey is back to one of the backs to return the punt from Hoffman. There's another guy, can't see his number. There's the snap to Hoffman, and oh boy, they get to him, but they gets it away. Ball hits at the 42 and takes a Hawk bounce all the way inside the 30 to the 28, where it'll be down there.
And Troy Green almost got a block, almost blocked that punt.
Yeah, the Highclimbers are almost getting to Hoffman. That's another positive to put on the board for this game. Kickoff returns and punt coverage. Highclimbers get the ball. They're going to spot it down at the 29. Approaching 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Trevor Gott will be in at quarterback.
The lefty.
The lefty, and he's a sophomore. We watched him quite a bit in his freshman games last year. Very impressed with the young man. Give a shout out to his grandma, who I know very well. Hi, Lynn. All right, so Gott will go out of the pistol. He's got 2 receivers on the near side. He'll dump one off and get a completion to Bennett Henry. Henry lost the ball. It poked out of his hands. He reached up and grabbed it going out of bounds. Highclimbers retain the possession of the ball and get a first down out of it. Now it does put the ball up to the 42.
Once you have caught the ball and taken 2 steps, then that is a completion.
Right. It was a completion, and it slipped out of his hands when he was making that football move, as they say, and he grabbed it and fell out of bounds. Kept the possession, and it's 1st and 10 at the 42 for the Highclimbers. God will have 3 guys to the far side, 1 to the near side. Go out of the pistol back behind him. I believe that's Rhodes. It might be Green. Nope, it's Morford. Snapping a turn and throw, and Bennett Henry turned just a little too late. That timing not quite there yet. Brings up 2nd and 10 from the 42. Like I said, we're going to see a lot of younger players here. It's 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run with 7.5 minutes remaining. Again, River Ridge 51, Shelton 7. God will go out of the pistol yet again. 2 receivers on each side and a back behind him. Turn around, fake the handoff on the rollout is Gott. He'll set his feet, throw, and almost intercepted, stepping in that passing lane and knocking away. is number 15 for River Ridge, Julian Estage.
And we have a climber down.
And we have a climber slow at getting up, and they're going to stop the clock, and we have an injury timeout for the downed Highclimber. 7:02 to go in the ball game. 51-7 is our score. Highclimbers have a 3rd and 10. In a moment, as we wait for the training staff to attend to the downed Highclimber. It's not really good. It's not a good thing when you have a couple guys going down with injuries in the first game. We just hope this is leg cramps or, just playing your heart out and you're just exhausted. Yeah, this looks like it might be a leg cramp. Got to pull that thing. I mean, I tell you, those things hurt.
Oh, yeah.
They hurt. It's all about hydration. And you're playing in 90-degree weather to start. You got to remember to hydrate. I say that to myself, and I need to hydrate myself. So. All right. So next week, as we mentioned earlier, the Highclimbers will be on the road and play at South Sound Stadium and take on North Thurston High School. We'll be on hand.
A non-conference game?
Yeah, non-conference. They have quite a few non-conference games because they only have 5 conference games.
Yeah, because the 4 Vancouver schools. But do we play all 4 of them?
Play all 4 Vancouver.
And plus Kelso.
Plus Kelso.
Okay, so we do have 5. Okay, all 5.
5 non-conference games, and the rest are non-conference, obviously, and they're against North Thurston, Capital, and my favorite place to go to, WF West. I only say that.
Did you say that in tongue-in-cheek?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not because of the school by any means. The school was awesome to us 2 years ago. Couldn't get a better treatment.
The athletic director there was great, though.
He was awesome. It's the outside influences that surround the Chehalis. And we've got, who is this, 58?
Miles Stoner.
Yeah, he's being helped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't look great either.
Looks like maybe an ankle.
I hope not. I hope this is just really bad. I mean, as I've said before, those leg cramps can make you feel like you can't even walk.
I know.
Let's just hope it's just one of those things. But the Highclimbers have a 3rd down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Going to wind the clock up again, and it's 7 minutes and counting. Got out of the pistol. 2 receivers on each side and a back behind him. Turn around, toss it to that back, and that's Green. He'll dive for the line of scrimmage and get back there. It's 4th and 10. Oh, I just lost the camera, didn't I? Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just
maybe a pickup of 2 on that play. Yeah.
No gain, Jerry.
No gain at all. No
4th
gain
and
at all.
10.
Okay. I'm being too generous.
Yeah, you're being way too generous. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Clock is running. Phipps is out there to punt it back to the Hawks. Caleb Marquez is back deep to receive this punt from Phipps. It's high, a little bit deeper this time. It'll drop at the 35, take a Hawk bounce, and then take a Highclimber bounce, and it'll be downed at the 34. Between the 34 and 35. Jax Ward, the guy who downed it, also there is number 89. That's Roman Trevino.
24-yard punt. No return.
Still, he's got great hang time on these.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the players tonight that has stood up for me overall.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that. They're spot the ball at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for River Ridge. Clock is running with 5:20. And I'm sorry, folks watching, I lost that camera. And with 5 minutes left, it's not worth scrambling to get a battery back over there. I don't know why that battery ran out.
That's your far camera?
Yeah. I don't know why it ran out, to be honest. The batteries are the same, so I'll have to check into that. So we're hitting almost the 5-minute mark here as the Hawks have a 1st and 10, and Taylor's trying to get a guy to go in motion, and nobody's obeying him, and he'll get the snap out of the shotgun and hand it off, and McAlpine will get a yard out of that.
Yeah, number 44 on the stop. Or was it? No.
That was 34.
34.
Hunter
34.
left.
34.
Hunter left with the tackle there.
Hunter left? Okay, thank you.
So second down and 9.
My eyes are failing me.
Yeah. Oh, do we have a penalty on this? No, we have a false start on that whole thing. After all that, it's going to be 1st and 15. So ball back inside the 30 to the 29. Interesting. I didn't even see a flag.
Yeah.
But it would make sense about the false start because the wide receiver that Taylor was trying to get moved kind of moved and looked at him and moved a little bit more. Just
even though we got a running clock, that was only the second penalty for River Ridge this half.
So Taylor gets a shotgun snap, hands it off to McElpine, and he'll spin his way to the 35. A 6-yard pickup there. Trying to make something happen here. Run the clock. 3:40 to go here in the ball game.
Looks like he picked up about 7.
No, they're going to spot him outside the 35 to the 36. So that would be 7 yards.
Okay, all right.
.320 remaining in the ball game. Again, Ripper Ridge leads 51-7. Taylor will go under center and go back out of the I. A receiver on each side. Turn around and toss sweep. Here's McElpine trying to get around the outside. He does. He'll get outside the 40 to the 47-yard line for the first down. So 1st and 10. I'm sorry, I didn't move the camera that time. I was more into the game. I need a cameraman, I guess. I'm going to scoot that up to the 48. Okay, so 1st and 10 from to the 48 now. 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Clock is running with the mercy rule, 40-point rule. It's 51-7. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Out of the gun will go Taylor. And what do we have? Not really sure what that was about. 2:10 to go now. Man in motion gets the handoff, slips one tackle, turns the corner, tries to get up the sidelines, gets into Highclimber territory, down about the 46-yard line. Was number 20.
Pickup of about 6 or 7.
Jonathan Quintana with the carry. And they'll spot it. Oh, they say ran out of bounds at midfield, so only got 2 yards out of it. I was thinking, how come he's not out? But they did eventually say he was out of bounds.
Okay.
So 1.5 minutes remaining now. Taylor goes under center. Has some guys switching sides. Waits for everybody to get set. Goes under center out of the I formation. Tosses and busting in there are the Highclimbers, knocking down the runner for a loss of, 5 on the play. Looks like Harding in there on that play for the loss. Be 3rd down. And 15, 14. Under 1 minute remaining now. Under center will go Taylor. Turn around, hand it off to the up guy. Fullback gets it, number 39. That's Richard Scott Blaze with the carry. And no gain, it looks like. 4th down coming. 30 seconds remain in the game. I don't think we'll have to get off another play here as the teams are headed to their sidelines, and the clock will wind down here on the first game of the season in 2024. So the final score is going to be 51-7. River Ridge came in ready to play and took care of Shelton here at Jack Stark Field tonight to open the season with a 51-7 win over the Highclimbers. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back, Jerry. We'll have some stats. We'll chat a little bit about the game, talk about what's coming up for both teams, and have more. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Back in a moment.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
In 2024, Hood Canal Communications is celebrating 90 years of innovation and connecting generations. Join the celebration by getting gig speed Wi-Fi. Enjoy lightning-fast internet to connect your smart home and devices. For a limited time, get $90 off your first year of gig speed internet and $90 off your first year of smart Wi-Fi. Some restrictions may apply. For details, visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, it's a final here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. The River Ridge Hawks come in ready to play from the opening kickoff. They took the opening kickoff 90 yards. I was just going to say that. I was looking at Aiden. He's confirming 90 yards. That's so long ago, it feels, for the opening touchdown. And they never looked back, turned on the gas, and boom, they're done. 51-7, the final score here, and I'll get that up there, right there on the screen, over the Shelton Highclimbers to open the Josh Monroe era of Highclimber football. This should not be the legacy of Josh Monroe. I think it just kind of, it's one of those things, you know the movie Replacements? The Replacements? Why am I asking you anyways? So they're talking about what... they're in practice and they're in a meeting and they're talking about what scares them, and one of them says just it's like everything you throw in the game, it just comes on fire, just making the fire more and more, and it's piling it on, and that's kind of what it felt like here for the Highclimbers tonight, that the ball was not going their way at all tonight, and I pushed the wrong button, so let's get rid of that. There we go. Jerry's still doing his final tally of the statistics. I mean, I think River Ridge is a real deal here. No win last season, and what a turnaround! I would think they get a convincing win over something you would expect. Shelton's got a pretty good reputation around the state as a good football team, and River Ridge is no slouch. I don't think. I think they're going to be in the mix at the end of the year. Although they're in a tough league with Lincoln and Gig Harbor and Timberline and Bellarmine Prep, and oh boy, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all falls out. So, speaking of what's coming up for both the teams next week, Shelton Highclimbers, they travel to South Sound Stadium in Lacey next Friday, taking on North Thurston Rams. We'll be on hand for that game. Kickoff is 7 o'clock. The Hawks, they stay on the road next week, traveling to Kelso. Should be able to find that game on the pay-to-view NFHS network down in Kelso. I'm not sure, but the local radio station down there will probably have that game. If you're interested, you might find that online. I think it's K-Log, if I'm right. Is that right? Yeah. I'm looking at Aiden. He has no clue. Jerry's busy doing his tallying. That's what's coming up. North Mason was hosting Clahalia tonight. Don't have the score because I haven't looked. Salute to service up there. So That's always good. Anything to add while we wait? As Jerry, you have anything?
I'm ready, yeah.
Oh, he's ready. With Aiden, you have anything to add before Jerry launches into his final statistics?
I'll do it after.
Oh, you'll do it after. Okay. So, Jerry, dive in there.
Sure. Okay. Well, River Ridge, even though you had a running clock in the second half, they had a total of 308 yards, 211 passing, and 97 running. And like I said, they probably picked up about 80 or 90 yards in the second half compared to 223 in the first half. Kicking game for them was good. Hoffman was, I think, 5 for 6 in the point after attempts.
Outstanding.
And
outstanding
his field
kicker.
goal.
Yeah, 26-yard field goal. Just outstanding performance from a kicker. We joke about kickers, but there's a definite importance.
They make a big difference
in a game, and you saw it tonight. Go ahead, Jerry.
In the second half, Shelton played a little better, I thought. You know, Bennett Henry caught a 14-yard pass. I got through another pass to Henry for 10 yards. And then there was another person that caught a 31-yard pass. I think it was number 15.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes. I think you're right.
It was.
That's to Bryson Rooks.
Bryson Rooks, yeah. And so the combination of Gott and DePoe, they were 5 for 16 in the game, and Gott was 1 for 2 in the game when he came in. Running game, I'd like to see Gooley run more. You know, he got a nice carry there in the third quarter, 9-yard carry. And then number 28, Jacoby Fryer, I think picked up a 20-yarder.
Right.
So I'm not sure what grades he in, but I was impressed with him. So they had a total of 103 yards. So they did much better in the second half, even though it was a running clock. They had 103 yards total, and I believe that 43 of those were on the ground, and the rest were in the air.
Now, Fryer, by the way, is a sophomore. Just to throw it out there, he's a sophomore. Jacoby Fryer is a sophomore.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead.
That's pretty well it. There was some takeaway things I think for Shelton. I was impressed with their kicking and punting, especially their kicking. I was impressed with their kickoff returns.
Right.
You know?
Kicking game was not really an issue.
No, and penalty-wise.
Aside from the opening kickoff. Let's take that away, and the rest of it was pretty good.
And very few penalties. Very, very few. So we'll see what happens. I look forward to working with you next week, and we're going to wish you a great time at Western. I know you're going to enjoy it. It's a great university, and so thank you for all your help over the last year and a half. So maybe
2 years.
2 years. It's been 2 years.
Yeah,
It's been 2 years.
In winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. We'll call it 2 years. Aiden had some final thoughts from him about the game, about his time with Mason Web TV.
It's more of coaching than the game because I talked enough about the game already.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Might be making up a stupid hypothetical, but there's a lot of people that like to jump ship like fast. Could probably call from Monroe's Head already. No, he's a phenomenal person. He's a great coach. When I was playing he was my defensive line coach. He knows defense, front, fourth, left, right, any direction in the world.
Okay.
And
I don't think anybody's going to call for his head after game
there'll
one.
be someone out there that just says it.
There's always people who are going to dislike whatever's going on. I don't care if you're winning. There's somebody who doesn't like him.
I think another real positive thing, we saw this a couple times on a red zone defense stance. Our running defense rushing defense is not too bad.
No, you're right.
They played pretty well.
Right.
Pass defense needs, of course, a lot of work, but the rushing defense I thought was pretty good tonight at times.
Okay.
Made a couple good stands.
I want to point something out. I'm looking over at the student section, and that's the cleanest we've seen it in 2 years.
That's not too bad.
And that's not too bad, even though there shouldn't be anything there. But that's an improvement, like the way it was the end of last season, when it was a pile of.
Yeah, so
garbage.
It does look a little better.
I'm still going to bring it up at the school board, point it out that we could do better.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know, and it shouldn't have to be relying on the cheerleaders, but I know a lot of times the cheerleaders after the game will
the
pick them
visiting team, Tumwater cheerleaders picked up after their people. They didn't touch that, and I don't blame them, but they did it, and it should be your own responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is better, but it can improve.
And
there needs to probably be more garbage cans up here.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's just another side. Anyways, gentlemen, anything else to talk about before we sign off?
No, thank you, and good luck, my friend. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I guess that will do it for us at Highclimber Stadium. My thanks to Jerry Apple and Aiden Yu for their help with tonight's broadcast. We wish Aiden all the best. He'll come back with a whole bunch of skills. Then he'll take my job from me, which is fine with me. When he's done, he will do that, right? So final score again, River Ridge 51, Shelton 7. We'll talk to you next Friday from Lacey. This has been the high school football on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and KMAS Shelton. Where's my button? I lost my thing. Okay. Somewhere around here there is a video that I need to play. It's gone, guys. I don't know. We're going to have to try this again. I don't know what happened. Am I just missing it? There it is. I'm sorry, folks.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.